Hello everyone, it's me Uncle John. Today I am going to read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Chapter 15, The Forbidden Forest, 257 to 259. Oh, you're the Potter boy, he said. You had better get back to Hagrid. The forest is not safe at this time, especially for you. Can you ride? It'll be quicker this way. My name is Firenze, he ended, as he lowered himself on to his front leg so that Harry could clamber onto his back. There was suddenly a sound of more galloping from the other side of the clearing. Ronan and Bane came bursting through the trees, their flanks heaving and sweaty. Firenze, Bane thundered, what are you doing? You have a human on your back. Have you no shame? Are you a common mule? Do you realize who this is? Said Firenze. This is the Potter boy. The quicker he leaves this forest, the better. What have you been telling him? Growled Bane. Remember, Firenze, we are sworn not to set ourselves against the heavens. Have we not read what is to come in the movements of the planet? Ronan pawed the ground nervously. I'm sure Firenze thought he was acting for the best, he said in his gloomy voice. Bane kicked his back legs in anger. For the best? What is that to do with us? Centaurs are concerned with what has been foretold. It's not our business to run around like donkeys after stray humans in a forest. Firenze suddenly reared on his hind legs in anger, so that Harry had to grab his shoulders to stay on. Do you not see that unicorn? Firenze bellowed at Bane. Do you not understand why it was killed? Or have the planets not let you in? And that secret, I set myself against what is lurking in this forest, Bane. Yes, humans alongside me, if I must. And Firenze whisked around, with Harry clutching on as best as he could. They plunged off into the trees, leaving Ronan and Bane behind them. Harry didn't have a clue what was going on. Why is Bane so angry? He asked. What was that thing you saved me from, anyway? Firenze slowed to walk, warned Harry to keep his head bowed in case of low-hanging branches, but did not answer Harry's question. They made their way through the trees in silence for so long that Harry thought Firenze didn't want to talk to him anymore. They were passing through a particularly dense patch of trees. However, when Firenze suddenly stopped, Harry Potter, do you know what unicorn blood is used for? No, said Harry, startled by the odd question. We've only used the horn and tail hair in potions. That's because it is a monstrous thing to slay a unicorn, said Firenze. Only one who has nothing to lose and everything to gain would commit such a crime. The blood of a unicorn will keep you alive, even if you are an inch from death, but at a terrible price. You have slain something pure and defenseless to save yourself, and you will have but a half-life, a cursed life, from the moment the blood touches your lips. Harry stared at the back of Firenze's head, which was dappled silver in the moonlight. But who'd be that desperate? He wondered aloud. If you're going to be cursed forever, that is better, isn't it? It is, Firenze agreed, unless all you need is to stay alive long enough to drink something else, something that'll bring you back to full strength and power, something that'll mean you can never die. Mr. Potter, do you know what is hidden in the school at this very moment? Sorcerer's Stone, of course, the elixir of life, but I don't understand who. Can you think of nobody who has waited many years to return to power, who has clung to life, awaiting their chance? Was this donor iron fist had clenched suddenly around Harry's heart? Over the rustling of the tree, he seemed to hear once more what Hagrid had told him on the night they had met. Some say he died. The cat swallowed, in my opinion. Don't know if he had enough human life in him to die. Do you mean that there was Baltimore? Harry, are you all right? Hermione was running toward them down the path. Hagrid puffing along behind her. I'm fine, said Harry, hardly knowing what he was saying. The unicorn is dead, Hagrid. It's in that clearing back there. This is where I'll leave you, Firenze murmured, as Hagrid hurried off to examine the unicorn. You are safe now. Harry slid off his back. Good luck, Harry Potter. The planets have been read wrongly before now, even by centers. I hope this is one of those times. He turned and cantered back into the depth of the forest, leaving Harry shivering behind him. Ron had fallen asleep in the dark common room, waiting for them to return. He shouted something about the Quidditch fouls. When Harry roughly shook him awake, in a matter of seconds though, he was wide-eyed as Harry began to tell him and Hermione what had happened in the forest. Harry couldn't sit down. He paced up and down in front of the fire, who was still shaking. Snape wants the stone for Baltimore, and Baltimore's waiting in the forest. And all this time we thought Snape just wanted to get rich. Stop saying the name, said Ron in a terrified whisper. If he thought Baltimore could hear them. Harry wasn't listening. Firenze saved me, but he shouldn't have done so. Bane was furious. He was walking about, interfering with what the planets say is going to happen. They must show that the Baltimore is coming back. The Bane thinks Firenze should have let Baltimore kill me. I suppose that's written in the stars as well. Will you stop saying the name? Ron hissed. So all I've got to wait for now is Snape to steal the stone. Harry went on feverishly. Then Voldemort will be able to come and finish me off. Well, I suppose Bane will be happy. Hermione looked very frightened, but she had a word of comfort. Harry, everyone says Dumbledore is the only one you know who was ever afraid of. And with Dumbledore around, you know who won't touch you. Anyway, who says the centaurs are right. It sounds like the fortune-telling to me. And Professor McGonagall said that's a very imprecise branch of magic. The sky had turned light before they stopped talking. They went to bed exhausted, their throats sore, but the night's surprise went over. When Harry pulled back his sheet, he found his invisibility cloak folded neatly underneath them. There was a note printed to it, just in case. The end.